Good day. Hope that you're doing good. So for the last section, we're going to be looking into a finance exam question. Now they say Tabo wants to buy a new Samsung TV that costs 5.6 in order to watch Orlando Pirates soccer matches. Now he needs to pay 10% deposit, and the balance would be paid by a higher purchase. Now this is important. Now when something is bought with a higher purchase, or when something is paid by a higher purchase, this simply means you're going to make use of your simple interest formula. Now remember, you have two types of formulas, right? So for your simple interest, your A, which is your future value, it is equals to P, which is your present value, 1 plus I multiplied to N. This is your simple interest formula. Now your other formula, which is your compound interest formula, this is if your interest is compounded, and this is also known as the reducing balance method. Now for your compounded formula, your future value A, it is equals to your present value, 1 plus your interest, all to the power N. Now, remember, on your compound interest formula, your interest, you're going to divide it by your compounding period, right? So M, in this case, would stand for our compounding period, and also your N, you would need to multiply it by your compounding period. Now, for example, if interest is compounded monthly, you are going to multiply your number of years by 12 and also divide your interest by 12. But if your N is in terms of months, then there wouldn't be any need to multiply it by 12, right? But for the purpose of this example, we're going to be making use of a simple interest because the information they're telling us that this person is going to be paying via the higher purchase. And always, whenever you have a higher purchase question, you would need to use your simple interest. Now, we need to calculate deposit. Now, deposit must be 10%, right? So here, to calculate my deposit, I'm just simply going to say the 5.6 multiplied by 10% or 10 over 100. Now, punching this into your calculator, 5.6 multiplied by 10%, the deposit that this person needs to pay is 560. Now, remember, what are we going to do with this deposit? Always, your deposit, you need to subtract it from your present value. So your present value, always you need to subtract your deposit. Now, let us calculate the monthly payments this person needs to make, right? So I'm going to make use of my simple interest formula. A is equals to P, 1 plus I multiplied by N. Now, substituting. Now, P, right? So the value of the TV, it will be our present value. And the amount that this person needs to pay, because remember, he would pay by higher purchase, right? Meaning that it's a loan, right? The amount that this person needs to pay would be our A, which is our future value. So P would be the value of the TV, which is 5.6. And remember, I said on your value of P, you need to always subtract your deposit. In this case, our deposit is 560. Now, this is multiplied to 1 plus our interest, which is 12%. Now, punching that into your calculator, 12% is the same as 0.12 multiplied to your N. Now, your N, in this case, it will be your number of years, which is 3, right? So this multiplied to 3. And now simplifying, 5,600 minus 560. So here you would have 5,040 multiplied to, now I'm going to punch this whole thing into my calculator, 1 plus 0.12 multiplied by 3, which is 1.36. Now, multiplying the two, right, I'm going to get A, which is the amount that this person would be paying in total as a result of them buying this TV on loan, right? So 1.36 multiplied to 5,040, the amount that this person needs to pay, it is 6,854.4. But remember, we're calculating the monthly payments. So if this is the total, I need to divide this total. So to calculate your monthly payment, you need to take your A, your future value, and you need to divide your future value by your total number of months. Number of months. From there, you're going to get your monthly payments. Now, our future value in this case, it is the 6,854.4. Now, our total number of months, so we be given the years as 3. So I'm going to take this 3, I'm going to multiply it by 12 to get the total number of months. And now when I punch this into my calculator, I'm going to get the monthly payments that this person needs to make each and every month, right? So this person each and every month, they would need to pay 190 rands, 4. This is the amount they would need to pay each and every month. Now, proceeding to the last question. They're telling us that Tabo wins 10,000 lucky draw at work and decides to fly to England to watch Manchester City live at Etihad. Now, if the exchange rate is, now this is pounds, right? So your 1 rand, it will be equivalent to 22.72 pounds. So let me just write the E here for my pounds. How many pounds will he have to spend in England? Now, if 1 rand is equivalent to 22.72 pounds, I need to determine how much would this 10,000 be in terms of pounds, right? And how would I go about doing that? So basically, here I would take my 10,000 and I'm going to divide it by 22.72. And this would convert my 10,000 rands into my pounds, right? So basically, this would tell me how many pounds would he spend if he has 10,000. So 10,000 divided by 2.72. So he would spend 440.14, rounding off to 2 decimal places, pounds. Now, this is how much I would need to spend. This is equivalent to the 10,000, right? And that will be all for this video. Remember, if ever you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. Thanks.